Hi, we have something really exciting going on in the skies right now, at least as far as astrology is concerned. And that is that Pluto is going to be moving out of where it's been for the last while in the sign of Capricorn and moving into Aquarius. This is going to be creating quite a little bit of change in our lives. Hi, my name is Michael Bartlett, Master Metaphysical Astrologer, and I want to talk to you about how Pluto moving into Aquarius is going to be affecting you. So, one of the things you might want to be looking at, and the themes that are probably going to be popping up in your life and you might be seeing around you, are themes that also were going around that started back on the 23rd to the 24th of March back in 2023, repeated during the retrograde cycle from 11th and 12th of June 2023, then came back and did another return cycle on the 21st to the 22nd of January, and is now doing its final pass these 2 days. Now, here's how Pluto looks when it's hanging out in our little Capricorn sign. And we're going to be moving into Aquarius, and we're going to be finding these ways in which we are going to be looking at our humanity. We will not be seeing Pluto back in Capricorn until March 25th to 2069. So it's going to be quite a ways from now. We can also see some of this stuff forming up as Trump is deciding what he's going to be doing with his office, the unique individuals that he's placing in his office, the ways that a lot of our old systems and ways of doing things are going to be moving into a new form of expression. Aquarius is more of a masculine air sign. It's fixed air. It's not a cardinal earth sign. So these are a lot about ideologies and understandings about things. As you can see from the image here in front of you with Pluto here wearing the Aquarius outfit that I've used from Astro Theater, is that you see someone who's got a kind of a hippie feel, someone who wants to spread the love, but you're really not sure how it's going to be. And there's going to be two sides to this aspect as Pluto continues to go through Aquarius. We're going to be dealing with issues of how we become more of an electronified society, how we are dealing with our information, how we're dealing with gossip, how we're dealing with our entertainment, how we're dealing with our news and media, as well as how we're being in relationship to electronic devices as well. Are we going to have a chip in our bodies inserted during this time? I think that probably is going to be very likely. Because Aquarius is a fixed air sign, it can get very set in its ways about doing things. My friend and wonderful astrologer, Erin Sullivan, who unfortunately passed away last year, said a really thoughtful thing about Aquarius. She said that the smaller the idea, the more petty the Aquarian, and the larger the idea, the more grand the Aquarian. So when it comes to this time that's coming up forward for us, I think it's really important for us to see what it is that we're focusing on. I think what we want to focus on is our own unique individuality, which astrology helps us understand so adeptly. In fact, I'd encourage you, if you haven't ever had one, to get an astrology reading. Please check out my website, coremichael.com. You can check on Book Now, and I'd be happy to go through and help support you in understanding what astrology means and how it can help you live a more insightful, informative, and connected life than you've had before, and understand how you fit in with the scope of things. And I think that's one of the things that's really going to come forward with Pluto and Aquarius. We're going to be finding new ways of having a relationship with astrology. The other thing that I'd like to say with Pluto, this is also going to be setting up this theme of the outer planets moving into the masculine signs. And we can see from here, the cascade begins on March 31st of 2025. Neptune is going to be moving out of the watery sign of Pisces and moving into Aries. We'll be staying there until it goes back in September. It's going to become this more warrior-oriented. The last time that Neptune was in Aries, the day before, is when the U.S. Civil War began. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this energy plays out this time. I think because Trump won, we're not going to be looking at as much of a civil war going on, but that doesn't mean that there isn't still going to be some sort of a split relationship to things, right? We saw that it's almost a 50-50 percentage here in the United States as far as this liberally oriented Democrats versus the more conservative Republicans. And so we're finding it. This is something that there is quite a theme, and we have to find a way of learning and reaching across the aisle and talking. And I think that is actually where maybe Neptune, and of course, when we talk about Uranus here in a second, will be helping as well, because Uranus is going to be moving out of the fixed, steady, sometimes stubborn, form structured sense of Taurus and moving into more of an active oriented Geminian process of sharing information, These two will also be in a sextile relationship, fire and air, feeding one another. So these are going to be about new themes, new belief structures, maybe some new religions are going to be popping up. People are going to start acting and connecting and gathering in different ways than they have before. I think this is going to be a really important time for us to be going forward. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you like what I'm offering, please hit the like button, please share, please subscribe, please comment. I love to hear what you're thinking about things. What is your experience with what is going on? How is Pluto treating you in your personal life? This is going to be a major time of transformation for all of us. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to talking to you soon.